made Painty papers, y'all. Look. I was not going to get on and do a video, but I am so excited. I just had to share. Oh my goodness. This is my inspiration. This is my inspiration. Let me just take a breath for a second. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I did this. Okay. My friend Danyelle at Butterbun Bookery, she made me this gorgeous journal. I can't even get it all in screen. Let me see if I can back out a second. I don't want to get it in the paints. It's Danyelle made this, and it is just chocked full of love and art and it's just chock full of goodness. So I was going through it, and I came across this page, and it's folded up like this, and I was just like, this is, of course, I love the paper. I love the image, and then I turned it over, and I went, well, what? How do you do this? Because it didn't look like jelly printing. I don't have anything to jelly print. For those of you who are new here, I typically don't do this kind of art. This is not my thing. But I reached out to Danyelle and I said, hey, how'd you do this? And she said, I used some acrylic matte paint. I said, what? That's how you get that effect? I couldn't get home fast enough for my work week. I couldn't get home fast enough. So I've been sitting here this morning. Look, I'm going to show you what I did. I got my little fancy edge scissors, right? Because that's what she did. She just cut an interesting, and really, if you look at it, it's not perfect. It is not perfect, okay? I said, okay, well, I can do that. I can do that. So I did that on this page. I love this image on the back. Not crazy about this, but I thought, okay, I'll just work with the top. I took this white matte, and then I wanted to do this with this shimmery gold. This is not a matte. Is it? Nope, it doesn't say matte. It's metallic. So, and then I just, and that's it. You want to see my fails? No. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that here. It is not failure. The first attempts are not failures. That you are allowed to, let me tell you, according to the Paper Monkey, you are absolutely allowed to make something that you don't like. There's a difference in thinking about something and making it and considering it something you don't like and considering it a failure. These are not failures, but I'm going to show you. Okay, I just don't like them. This was my very first attempt. I took this little Cinderella page and I did this area right here. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm okay with not liking it. Was it a failure? It was absolutely not a failure because I'm teaching myself how to learn what I like in this medium. Okay? I don't like this either. Could I fix it? Probably. I don't like it. I don't want to look at it. Okay? And that's okay. Can I still use the page? Absolutely. I can figure something out with it. Just like I'm going to figure this right here. I am thinking this is going to become some tags or it's going to become something else. So, and you know what else too? I'm going to tell you something else too. If I wanted to throw it away, I would throw it away. I am not that much of a purist when it comes to creating my art. I have evolved quite a bit. But you know what I mean? Like we just have to give ourselves permission sometimes to learn as we're creating. That's okay. Learn what you like and what you don't like. Never consider yourself a failure at what you've attempted. Please do not do that to yourself, okay? Because when we do that, then we don't continue to try. And I knew I wanted to continue to try. One of the things that I'll tell you the difference in the paper. This is almost, I don't know if you can tell, it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not as thick of a paper. I'm probably, now I know in this, what I'm going to create in the future, I will probably not create on or do this medium on this kind of page. Am I telling you that you can't? Absolutely not. No. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you, for me, I'm probably going to not do it on that. I'm going to do it on pages that are matte and have a little bit heavier weight to them. Now, we're going to test something, though. I'm going to tell you this. We're going to test something, though. Amelia Bedelia here. We're going to take an Amelia Bedelia page. This is not as thick as this, okay? But we're going to try something. We're going to try it on this page. I am going to, let's see. See how the little dog has his little tan? I've got this already out. I've got that color already out. There's some yellow there. I don't have any yellow matte. Of course, at this point, I'm wondering if I, because all of these paints that I have around me I pulled were matte. Let's just put down, let's do this. Instead of putting down a base of white, let's put down, oh, see, that one's already dry. I don't even have on any gloves or nothing. Look, my hands are all dirt. I was so excited. I had to get I really did. I almost went live. Let's see. I hate to use this big I don't know if I need that big a brush. I feel like I don't need that big a brush. Let's get, these are cheap. Look how cheap. And I have more inside. I just don't want to go inside. Let's get our, let's get a bunch on here. Okay, let's just try it. Let's see how well this does. Yeah, I just thought it was important to at least let you guys know. If I can do painty papers, y'all, if I can do junk journaling, anybody can do painty papers. I'm serious. Now, am I Amber from Thrifty Journal Shop? No. If y'all don't know Amber, go follow Amber. She does a beautiful painty papers. A bunch of people on here, a bunch of my friends do really gorgeous painty papers. No doubt about it. Yeah, they really do. All jokes aside. But this is my first attempt at painty papers. So I guess what I'm trying to accomplish here is I want to cover up, and could you gesso it? Sure, you could gesso it. I'm going to try to cover up some of the lettering so that you have writing space. Kind of why I'm doing it. And it's just interesting. And it's fun. It's just fun. Remember, I say that too. For those of you who may be new here, I always say this. I'm going to keep doing this until it ain't fun. When it's not fun, I ain't doing it. This is my extracurricular activity. I'm not going to stress over an extracurricular activity. That ain't happening. I even got my little, what do you call that, heating tool? I even got it out and just did. Isn't that funny? I think, for me, it's just, I'm telling you guys, let me get my heating tool out. I'll fast forward through this so you don't. Okay, now I feel like that's kind of a darker color. I want to have something a little lighter other than the white. I wish I had gray. Do I have gray, like a light gray? What is this? Is this? It's so separated, y'all. I haven't pulled out these paints since Jakey Bakey, 1 2 Shaky, Laney Ray, and Clayton were here. It's been a long time now. They're my little they're my little friends. They're not my grandkids, but they're my little BFFs, and they moved away to Texas, so I don't get to see them. They pop on every now and again when I go live and stuff. They'll pop on. They're grown now, almost. Of course, they'll always be little in my mind. Let's see. Oh, I've never even opened this. Oh my goodness, y'all. That's a shame. Let's try. That's kind of a grayish. But I'm afraid I want something with a little more color. Like that yellow, huh? But I don't have yellow. I don't have a yellow. Let's just try it. Oh, it's not mixed. I need to, I'm going to have to, I need one of those paint machines, huh, like they have at Lowe's and Home Depot, where they just stick the paint gallon bucket in the machine and it shakes it for them. Because I'm not doing a good job here. Let's see. Let's just use what's in the cap. Now that's orange. I'm going to take the same brush that I used. And I'm just going to do this. Okay. Now I think I'm going to go the opposite way in my brush strokes. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to get some kind of color on here. You know what I mean? Like, I can just tell. I don't mind these two combos together, but I need something with a little color. To add a little color. Let's see. Danielle, thank you so much for sharing this with me. Thank you so much for that journal. I did a video on when she sent me that journal too. We did a whole flip through. It's amazing. The artistic value in that journal is just, it's incredible, really and truly. I'm gonna make sure and link Danielle's channel. If I can remember, I'll link the video where I flipped through the actual journal too. If y'all want to see, take a look at that. She's very talented. She's extremely talented. Okay, I'm thinking we're just gonna go bright. We're gonna do, I have this blue color back here. I think that's what we'll do. Let me dry this a second. Okay. I think we're going to use this. This is going to be a short video, okay? But I guess I just wanted to get on, and for anybody that is considering doing anything that is not their typical, normal, creative process, whatever that may be, right? If you are even just remotely, or you've looked at something recently and you think, oh my gosh, I'd like to try that, but no more buts. Nope, no more buts. Just do it. Just try it. You don't even have to show it to anybody if you don't want to. What can it hurt? Please just go give it a try. I did. And I've got it out here in YouTube land for everybody to see and criticize if they wanted to. But I think the message is more important than all of that. I like this. I have had fun this morning. I feel, look at my hands. My hands never get paint on them. I feel like I've created art. And that's what matters. It's not about what other people think. We have to stop doing that to ourselves, okay? So, short video, but I hope that you understand the takeaway. This is really not even about a method or a process. It is a bigger conversation that we need to have with ourselves. If you look at something in YouTube land and you think, I would never be able to do that, but I'd love to, try it. Try your own version of it even. It doesn't have to be exactly the way I did it here. It doesn't have to be on the same pages. It doesn't have to be with the same paints. It doesn't have to, you don't have to use the same tools. Whatever it is, just give it a go. Like I said, you don't have to show it to anybody. It's just about learning. It's about learning what you like and what you don't like. Do not call it a failure. Don't ever call it a failure, okay? Because what we learn is more valuable than just not liking what we've produced. To me, that's not a big deal anymore. It used to be. So anyway, thank you guys. This is going to be short, but thank you guys so much for even clicking on this video. I had to share it with somebody, and who knows, we may do a Saturday morning coffee clutch where we're doing Painty papers. I'm so excited over this. I think, and this paper did okay. This paper did okay. I think the only problem is because this is vintage, is you wouldn't be able to, you'd have to be careful folding it over because it'll crack. It'll crack. So keep that in mind. Anyway, thank you guys again for coming along. And I do hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I'm having doing my first set of Painty papers. Thanks, guys. We'll chat soon. Bye.